Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Fresno State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that control passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Back to pass, it's Warner. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the tailback.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That's caught. It's Gilliam. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Gilliam.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Here's the handoff. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds his big tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. On the option, the pitch. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Freeman. Touchdown, Fresno State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Davis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Utah State's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest one.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man, it's Barnes. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thompson. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This Utah State offense has it going. To the air on 1st down. Got a man, it's Jacobs. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
He'll toss it. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Warner. Setting up the screen. At midfield, he's got room. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight down.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
A loss of 9 on the play. On the set. Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Bring in the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Trying play action. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out. There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Warner. Got his man. And the ball squirted out. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Ncaa State, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. Fresno State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the catch. It's Boyd. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Davis. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Throws toward the end zone. Makes the catch down the right side, but not able to keep his foot in bounds. He was close, oh so close to a touchdown. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. Wyoming was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Laramie. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Cowboys Nation who will enjoy this win. A busy day in the Mountain West and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll test the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Flips it out on the screen. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
The Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Fires to the wideout. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. The punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Barnes. Makes the grab, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Pulls it in. It's Gilliam. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fresno State hoping to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Now on 1st down from the 43. Snagged out of the air. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
You know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Now the toss. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Got it in the middle, it's Gilliam. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one down.
Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Got it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to go up top. That's a fly. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable 1st half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. Coming out with it, it's Davis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going to the run to start this second half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man. It's Davis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Aggies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. On the ground, it's Jacob. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
He'll toss it. Turning it on. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Barnes. Tight end finds a soft spot. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day. This one from 23. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from the game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Creates a little room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Going up top again. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State hoping to convert on fourth down. He'll sneak it. Got enough for the first.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Here's the give off the left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here comes the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Oh, it's loose. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice, and they're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Scanning the field, it's Barnes. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Fresno State will have to punt.
Offense facing fourth down.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Fresno State. What a play. Not only the interception, but a great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Fresno State 27. Utah State 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back to pass, it's Barnes. Got his man quickly. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Running to Green. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. This Utah State offense has it going. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Davis. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The Aggies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. The 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Utah State, 17.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Trying to set up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Barnes. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, he's got some space. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Fresno State. The defense putting points on the board. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Jacobs. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Lane.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The play action fake. Under fire. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a much differential points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark. They just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Slings it downfield. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of it.
And he loses the football on the return. Kicking team's got it.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself on the draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. His drive will open from the 15. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lane.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
To the air, it's Barnes. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this defense taking one back to the house? They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And the extra point splits the uprights.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Lane. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gives it on the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force it.
He lobs one high down the left side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. They think there's room to run to the right here. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football and hope it's...
Play. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lane. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Looking to pass. It's Barnes. Takes a hit as he fires. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Line gets set, 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Trying to power it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start.
Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Utah State, 17.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll ride Davis here. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Quarterback running on the draw. Past the 1st down marker and still running.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the 4th quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Barnes. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The punt team makes its way onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they played. They knew they had to come in here protect.
It's a running room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. The Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great